Attacking post-patch is overpowered, but defending has its problems. Today I'm gonna present you a formation that is perfect for both attacking and defending post-patch. Come on boys, let's do this. Totti is here. Get your cheap FC25 coins from the best place on the market, FIFAcoin.com, with super fast delivery, and use the code OVI for 6% off. Link is in the description. What is going on, everyone? My name is Ovi and welcome to a new FC25 Best Custom Tactics tutorial on the channel. At this moment, post-patch, I believe we are undefeated for around 50-60 matches, if we count FUT Champions and also Elite Division. I'm not the best player in the world, but I do have a pretty nice squad and very good tactics. Tactics that for sure will help you a lot. 1108 skill rating, and we... basically, I do believe we would be 1200, 1300 if we would play non-stop, but we only play for the wins. I don't see the purpose otherwise. For the points right there, for the upgrades. Getting to the tactics. Today we're going to talk about the 4-4-1-1. Personally, I love the 4-4-2, the two-striker formation. It's hard to defend with that though. And, pros use a lot of 4-2-1-3 because it's safe in defense with the two CDMs. But this formation brings the best from both worlds. You got the central midfielders from the 4-4-2, you got the cam for the 4-2-1-3, and it's extremely versatile. You can play it in a multitude of ways. If you want to see the code, just jump at the end of the video. If you want to understand why we put certain players in certain positions, stay here. First of all, most important position in my opinion is the central attacking midfielder. You can solve the right mid, left mid, striker, CMs, but if the cam doesn't have particular play styles and cannot produce certain things on the pitch, it's gonna be super tough. From my personal experience, number one play style that you cannot use a card in that position without it is the incisive pass. He's going to be able to deliver the passes you need for the left mid, right mid, and the striker. Second one on my list is the tiki-taka, the first touch passes. So I would prefer tiki-taka and incisive pass. This is why I did Lucas zone. But incisive pass is mandatory. Minimum 4-star weak fit for this guy, preferably 5 to be honest, to be good on each side of the pitch. Now, for the right mid or left mid, you need players that when you cut inside, you have options for long shots. For example, right-footed player on the right side that can do, of course, trivelas once you cut inside. On the left side, if you've got a left-footed player, cut inside trivela. Otherwise, right-footed player with at least a finesse shot trade there. If you can get a finesse shot plus, that's even better, of course. For the two CMs, both of them, in my opinion, should be able to play kind of box-to-box, provide assistance in defense, and also be able to go with the ball in attack. The striker, preferably a 5-star weak fit player, otherwise minimum 4-star weak fit. But that being said, let's get into the tactics for the 4-4-1-1. Code is on the screen right now. Advantage of this formation is the fact that you will be able to create it's the easiest way to do triangles on the wing with the left CM, right CM, and the right back, right mid, left back, left mid. Let's get into the tactics. We're going to have a balance here with the defensive approach of high. If you're having problems with the high, just go 50 if you have problems with the high. Test it, see how it goes. I don't like the 50 because my defender line goes too much in the back. That is why I don't like it. In terms of player roles, we are going to have a fullback right here for the right back. Left back, also fullback. Lately, I believe that the absolute best role for a CM is the deep lying playmaker. He also helps a bit in attack. He helps a lot in defense. Box to box, I do believe it's a bit too aggressive lately, especially for this formation where you have a central attacking midfielder. So we're going to have deep lying playmaker for the right CM. Deep lying playmaker for the left CM. Of course, you can combine it here with a playmaker with a deep lying playmaker. but this might cause a few problems against counterattacks. This is why I prefer to have deep lying playmaker, especially because you got the cam that is doing the job over there. Now, for both left mid and right mid, I enjoy having the inside forward option. And do not be afraid of having a player here off-player role. Off-player role means that as long as you start with him in full cam at the beginning, you can do this with a 4-4-2 Smith 4-4 Smith left winger, and then you change 4-4-1-1. You keep the chemistry. You play the card off role. She's not gonna get the extra AI attacking movement, but she's still gonna be fantastic with the individual attributes. So don't be afraid to have 1-2 players from the entire team off cam. Now, the central attacking midfielder. This is important. I've seen a lot of guys doing shadow striker. But for me, I am dependent on the playmaker. I'm dependent on my central attacking midfielder to come right or left to support that side of the attack or to get the ball from the central midfielder. That's how good is a playmaker plus. The movement around the pitch is absolutely stellar. And try when you get the ball at the central attacking midfielder, try the technical advance with technical, move on the pitch, and then do a trivela far post. It's so effective, especially because once you get the ball at the cam, opponent will think, okay, it's gonna do a driven to the striker or maybe a through ball to the right mid, left mid, and you advancing with the technical, you're gonna have a bit of space. If you get in the position, do a trivela at the far post, or considering that here I have a player with the finesse shot plus, when I'm attacking from the left, I can cut inside and do finesse shots at the far post, which are extremely effective. Moving on to the striker. The striker is one of the positions where you could go with different options here. I would, for example, if you have a striker that has advanced forward plus only, and he has target forward plus, I would go with target forward for that option right there. I think it's the absolute best to go with the 2 pluses in terms of these 2 roles. I would not advise here the false 9 because you already have that player that produces the passes and drops back. That is the central attacking midfielder. Poacher is also interesting, but we only have 1 plus there, so it's advanced forward or target forward plus. Target forward plus being extremely overpowered this year for certain players. So chat, this is my 4-4-1-1, an absolutely stellar formation. It's, as I was saying at the beginning, the best out of best 2 worlds, out of 4-4-2 and 4-2-1-3. It is a formation that will allow you to also pressure the opponent and defend better due to the central attacking midfielder. There is basically the striker dropping down a bit more. Leave a comment below, chat. Let me know which formations you would love to see next. This will be all for today's video. Wish you a fantastic day, everyone. Ciao.